Hey y'all, I am going to show you some things. I'm gonna talk about my last two book of the month books, and then I want to show you these little bags that I have because I don't think I ever showed them to you. They come from the same company that this t-shirt came from. And then I also want to show you these cute little stickers and pins that I found. And then I got a rep code, which is awesome. So let's get into it. All right, so Novel Grounds is the company that made this shirt. It says, as you can see, buy, read, obsess, repeat. I am a rep ambassador or whatever they're called. So I do have a 10% off, but I encourage everyone to make sure that there's not a better discount on the website when you go. I love any support. Please put Kenya 10 in there for that discount, unless there's a better one. But what she also makes are these cute little bags. And two of the ones that I have are from Six of Crows duology, which I love. They're my favorite. And she made this one for the reps special, but I bet if you talk to her, she'd make one for you. It says, I travel the world page by page. And then this one is inspired from A Darker Shade of Magic. So the Stone's Throw is the bar or the pub or whatever that's always there as something. But it's called the Stone's Throw, I think, in Grey London in that story. So that's that. And then Sharp Infant is a company, I believe, based out of Russia. And she makes pens and prints, like art prints and stickers and stuff. And I saw her on Instagram and ordered a couple of mystery packs because, you know, I love to be surprised by what I order. Oh, look, Mabel's sitting there with us today. Hi, Mabel. Because I love to be surprised by things. And then after I ordered, she messaged me and asked me if I was interested in getting a couple of things and getting a rep code for people to be able to use a discount. And I said, well, you know, I actually just ordered from you coincidentally last week, I think. And she's like, well, I'll give you the code anyway, and I'll send you a couple of extra things. And so that was really nice of her, which she didn't have to do. I'd already bought it, and I told her I would tag her and everything. But that was really nice. But I wanted to show you a couple of the things that I bought. So they're like stylized characters. So the ones that I was interested in were the horror oriented ones. So the bad guys from like the Stephen King books or, you know, let me just show you. So this one is Michael Myers. It's super adorable. So they're all in this little kid style. Here's Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Hannibal Lecter, and then I have Bride of Chucky and the little girl from Coraline. I believe Coraline is her name. And so those are really cute. My favorite one is probably, it's the little girls, the Grady twins from The Shining. I don't see them. But they're here somewhere. And then there's also this really cute sticker pack or sticker set where if you are keeping a reading journal or a film journal or whatever kind of journal, you can use these to mark the stars, which I think is really cool, especially, you know, if you're into horror or thrillers or, you know, any of those things I think of as genre films or books. And the ones that she's, oh, here they are. The Grady girls from The Shining. Aren't they so cute? I have two of these. I can't remember her name from the craft. So I might actually use my code, which I will drop down below, to get, here's Pennywise. Look at this. That's probably my favorite one. That's really cute. Because she has some, all in the same style, some like the princesses and stuff. So those are really cute. But I wanted to show you, oh, really disorganized today. All right, there's the other. Okay, so here's what the pins look like. They come attached to these wooden things, which is really cool, especially for if you're going to display them instead of wear them. And I tend to not wear them because I'm afraid of losing everything I own. But the pin, so this is the other mother from Coraline. And it looks like this. You can see it if I can make the thing focus on the pin instead of my face. You see it? Isn't it so cute? I can't get over how cute it is. So I have a ghost pen, and I have the new Pennywise clown, and the Bride of Chucky. She sent quite a few of the pins, which I really appreciated because they're a little pricey. And then this is, oh, I can't remember the voodoo guy's name. So I really liked that too. So when I got the mystery pack, there are a couple of different sizes, depending on how many different things you want in it. So I really appreciated her reaching out to me and asking me if I wanted free stuff, because I really like free stuff, but I'd already paid for stuff, which just proves that I probably didn't need any stuff in the first place. But I really like those. So the code on that is Kenya13. I will drop both of those codes below, hopefully when I upload this video, which I will try and upload it next. So, because I really like it, and because I'm about to tell you about my last book of the month, and those will feel old. Here's a couple of the prints. Here is Lydia from Beetlejuice, and I think I got a Beetlejuice also. Look at this, you guys. This is so ridiculous that I love it so much. And the other one I love is Wendy Torrance from The Shining. All right, so those are things I didn't need, some of which I paid for and some of which were gifted to me for me to tell you about them, which is pretty cool and kind of a cool perk of spending time doing stuff, talking about things that you really like, that people want to hear it, and then people want me to tell other people about their stuff. So that's really cool. All right, so things I'm not sponsoring or sponsored for telling you about is Book of the Month. So probably if you're watching this, you know what Book of the Month is. It is a monthly subscription box, and you basically get the choice between 5 books that are available every month, or 5. I think it's like based on genre. I don't know why my thing is acting a little bit weird. Hopefully it's still in focus. Maybe I can get rid of so my glasses glare. So for most of the months, I tend to pick either the romance. That's not true. I always think I'm going to pick the romance. And then I pick the, I don't know, adult contemporary or whatever it is. I also tend to pick whichever book is black. So like that's where I got The Removed and The Prophets and all of that from Book of the Month. Okay, so last 2 months in a row, I only got 1 book each. So the first month I got it, I got like 4 books. And I think a lot of people really go a little bit overboard, because you can buy the first book for whatever their usual thing is, $12, whatever. And then you add each additional book for $10, which isn't bad, especially for a hardcover book. But it's not bad for a hardcover book if you're going to read the book anyway. If you're not going to read the book anyway, then you should spend $12 to $15 on a different book someplace else that you want to read. right? So with book of the month, they only have those 5 books plus any of the previous books that they've had, and you have to choose between them. So what I got the last 2 months, last month I got Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So TJR is one of my favorite authors. I've read 3 of her other books and loved each one of them, all of which were a little bit different. Never mind what I was about to say. I think that if this is a winner for me, she would be on my auto buy list for sure. Let's see what it's about because I didn't even look. Malibu, August 1983. It's the day of Nina Riva's annual end of the summer party, and anticipation is at a fever pitch. Everyone wants to be around the famous Rivas. Nina, the talented surfer and supermodel, brothers Jay and Hud, one a championship surfer, the other a renowned photographer, and their adored baby sister Kit. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination in Malibu and the world over, especially as the offspring of the legendary singer Mick Riva. The only person not looking forward to the party of the year is Nina herself, who never wanted to be the center of attention, and who has also just been publicly abandoned by her pro tennis player husband. Oh, and maybe Hud, because it is long past time for him to confess something to the brother from whom he's been inseparable since birth. Jay, on the other hand, is counting the minutes until nightfall when the girl he can't stop thinking about promised she'll be there. And Kit has a couple of secrets of her own, including a guest she invited without consulting anyone. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the Rivas mansion will have gone up in flames. But before that first spark, in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shaped this family's generations will all come rising to the surface. Malibu Rising is a story about one unforgettable night in the life of a family. The night they each have to choose what they will keep from the people who made them and what they will leave behind. So that is Taylor Jenkins Reid, Malibu Rising. I won't say excited about it. I mean, it's not like there's dragons or anything, but I do enjoy her storytelling a lot, and it's probably, I'm going to try and read it this month. This is one of those tea drop teas. I shouldn't have stirred it. The tea drop teas are little tea cake things that you put in your water and they dissolve, but you don't have to steep them or you don't have to strain them. So once they dissolve and you stir it and let it sit, you shouldn't stir it again because the stuff starts to settle to the bottom. They are lightly sweetened on their own though, so that's nice. That is a breakfast tea that has, no, that's an Earl Grey with rose in it. I got it in my Sips Buy box. All right, and then this month's book of the month is Allison Larkin, The People We Keep. Look at this cover. It is beautiful. All right, let's see what it's about. Little River, New York, 1994. April Sawicki is living in a motorless motorhome that her father won in a poker game. Failing out of school, picking up shifts at Margot's Diner, she's left fending for herself in a town where she's never quite felt at home. When she borrows her neighbor's car to perform an open mic night, she realizes her life could be much bigger than where she came from. After a fight with her dad, April packs her stuff and leaves for good, setting off on a journey to find a life that's all hers. Driving without a chosen destination, she stops to rest in Ithaca. Her only plan is to survive, but as she looks for work, she finds a kindred sense of belonging at Cafe Decadence, the local coffee shop. Still, somehow, it doesn't make sense to her that life could be this easy. The more she falls in love with her friends in Ithaca, the more she can't shake the feeling that she'll hurt them the way she's been hurt. As April moves through the world, meeting people who feel like home, she chronicles her life in the song she writes, and discovers that where she came from doesn't dictate who she has to be. This lyrical, unflinching tale is for anyone who has ever yearned for the fierce power of found family and to grasp the profound beauty of choosing to belong. That sounds pretty good. Also, no dragons. So those are my last 2 months of Book of the Month. So I would encourage you to check out both Novel Grounds and Sharp Infants. My rep codes will be below, but they're both small businesses, woman-owned. They're very nice, and it's always great to support small. All right, I will catch you on the next one.